Welcome to Holbox, where rush hour is a blend of bicycles and barefoot travelers, where palm trees sway in the salty ocean breeze, where hammocks are an essential part of each and every day. Holbox Island is an unspoiled paradise in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. If you haven't discovered Holbox yet, this place absolutely should be next on your list. So let's go over all the fun things you can do in Holbox. You have to find the famous hammocks. These are one of the most fun parts of Holbox. They are found everywhere, so you absolutely have to find them. These are the famous hammocks in the water where you can hang out, sunbathe, and get epic photos. You can find them at the main beach, and some restaurants and beachfront hotels also have them. Our hotel at La Palapa had a hammock in front of the massive window overlooking the ocean. One of my favorite things to do in Holbox was just tour around the island and find all the hammocks we could. Even though there aren't any mega resorts here like you would find in Cancun, there are tons of adorable boutique hotels that have amazing rooftop pools and bars. They're so awesome, you guys. One of our favorites was the Alma Bar. There's a bunch of comfy seating, 2 cabana day beds that you can rent, and an infinity pool, so you don't have to be a guest at the hotel to use the pool. Holbox is a vibrant and eclectic town that loves to show off its colors, and oh my god, the colors here are incredible, you guys. Spend a whole day or small parts of each day wandering around town, going up and down different streets, and find your favorite piece of art. The sunsets here are one of the main draws. I don't think you will find any other place in the world that has sunsets like Holbox. You get unobstructed views from the main pier or at Punta Cocos Beach. Each spot provides dramatic mixes of the cotton candy pinks or sherbet orange waves across the sky. Here's a travel tip though, we saw a couple people fall victim to this. If you do snag a hammock in the water close to sunset, just realize that the tide starts coming in right around this exact time, so we actually saw quite a few people get caught, so just be careful. I recommend watching from the pier just to be safe. One of the coolest things about Holbox is all the roads are actually sand. There's no pavement here. So you can rent a bike and you can cruise along the beach or through town, and it's all on hard-packed sand. There's lots of bike rental shops in town, but because this is one of the most popular ways to get around, you might have to hit a few spots before you actually find bikes available. I recommend negotiating down to about 150 pesos for 24 hours of bike use. Although the island is small, much of the beach and many hotels and restaurants are located lengthwise along the island, so it's definitely worth renting a bike for at least 24 hours so you can cover more ground. For instance, if you want to watch the sunset at Punta Cocos, it's probably a 30 to 40 minute walk from the central area of town, whereas on the bike it'll take you about 10 minutes. If you're an animal lover like me, oh my gosh, you have to visit Refugio Holbox. This is an animal rescue. They have cats and dogs, but they do take other animals. They've mentioned in the past that they've actually rehabilitated raccoons. It's volunteer run, so they always welcome help from tourists to socialize with the animals, take them for a walk, clean the yard, or bathe the animals. It was one of our favorite afternoons in Holbox. It's free to visit and play with the animals, and they're always looking for donations, so definitely consider leaving some pesos to help out this amazing organization. One of the most popular tours that you can take, and I highly recommend you do, is the 3-island tour. Here you choose morning, afternoon, and a boat takes you to 3 different islands over the course of 3 hours. This is a tour where you see the flamingos. There's usually dolphin sightings as well. We were lucky enough to find an entire family of dolphins swimming and showing off in front of our boat for about 10 minutes. Part of this tour takes you to a secret lagoon cenote on this tiny little island. It's a really cool experience. One thing I found interesting about this cenote was that even though the water isn't crystal clear like you would expect in other cenotes, the water is full of restorative minerals. So when you get out, you feel so refreshed and energized like you just went to the spa. It felt like we were in a hot spring. It was honestly a really cool experience. So another really unique thing that you can do here in Holbox is swim with the whale sharks. Every year from about May to September, the whale sharks migrate to the Yucatan Peninsula. So if you want to swim with the whale sharks, peak season for that is usually June through August. Whale sharks are found in a few other spots around the world, but Holbox actually has the highest concentration of them at any given time. And I believe it's because there's a huge source of food available for them. So Holbox is one of the best places in the world where you can actually swim with the whale sharks. If you're liking this video so far, I would super appreciate a thumbs up. I would also really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I've got tons more videos coming out, so definitely don't want to miss those. One of the unexpected things that we found in Holbox was finding starfish. I recommend going along the beach and exploring the shallow Caribbean crystal clear water. The best spot is at Punta Mosquito. You do have to traverse across a sandbar for about almost an hour, but the white sandy paradise is worth it, trust me. Since it's a protected area, there's no amenities, but it's free to visit, and you might even see some flamingos here. So definitely bring a backpack, bring lots of water, bring some snacks, and go starfish hunting. As far as nightlife goes, there's lots of live music all over Holbox. One of the best spots is called Hot Corner. There's live music or a DJ every single night of the week. If you want to experience Holbox like a local, grab a beer or a drink at the 6 Corner store, which is Kitty's Corner to the Hot Corner, and have a seat outside on the raised sidewalk and listen to the music. If this video is getting you excited about visiting Holbox, I recommend you watch my next video. I've got lots of tips about things you need to know before getting there. For example, things like bringing all the cash you're going to need for your entire stay on Holbox, because it's not really known for having the most reliable ATM machines. So check out my next video for all the other tips you need for visiting Holbox.